back down creek. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another one. And we're out here in the frozen tundra of Ohio. You can see behind me, it's ice. But we're here with the maiden voyage of the Kayak for 2025. Been working on this build a whole lot. I'm just gonna go out for an hour and a half, kind of mess around with the settings on the grass, see what it feels like to cast out of it. Are we gonna catch a fish? No. Almost guaranteed no. We're just gonna mess around, break it in. Official maiden voyage, but looks like we gotta play Titanic first and get through that little bit of skim ice, and then head out to, I don't know, hopefully grab some smallies or something like that. Let's give it a go. All right, editing Owen coming to you guys. Forewarning, this is a very crude and rough maiden voyage. Things are going to change. The GoPro is further back than it was last year is what it looks like on here. And last year I could face forward, the GoPro could hear me. This year it cannot, and I do that a couple times in this video, so I apologize. Also, the GoPro, because it's further back, like the rods are centered in it the whole time. I had no idea. I couldn't see this on the water, but it's really not that bad. It just bugs me because I'm used to last year, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Forgive me, it's gonna change in upcoming videos. The second I get the kayak in the water, the wind picks up. I'm letting the graphs boot up just so I can play with them while I'm right here instead of floating around way out yonder. See what I mean? Momentarily. Well, made it out of the ice. I don't know how well you guys can see me. I gotta get used to this whole new setup. Kind of just chilling here, heading out yonder. This is 100% full throttle. My bow is up out of the air. And we're getting about 5.5 miles an hour roughly. Straight into the lake. I'll take that in a kayak. All right, I'm sitting here right off the ramp here, and I want to show you guys kind of what takeoff looks like from my perspective in this sucker. So pedals, if I want to go this way, I push this way. I'm gonna throttle down here, put up about 40%, get us turned around going the right way here. The bow lift I get doing this is pretty stupid. All right, there we go. My bow is significantly higher in the water, out of the water, doing this, but can't get her turn going a little bit. We're going straight. We're flying. We're going, that says 4.5 right there. But that's pretty freaking good. Alright, well, I need to check my pants after that one. That just threw everything. The GoPro slanted now. So what that was me messing around with the foot pedals, trying to get them to move, and I pushed way too hard and just about threw myself in the water. So we'll call it the learning curve, but that was very scary. Back to our regularly scheduled graphing and not catching fish, and then I'll check in about 30 minutes and we'll I'll just kind of go over, I guess, what conclusions I've made so far. All right, I'm cold, so we're gonna take this puppy in, and then I'll go over kind of our findings from today. But one thing I want to highlight while we're out here is just how stable this thing is. It's a lot wider. I know you guys probably can't see me up here, but it's a lot wider than the Slayer Max, and that makes it more stable. But I can pretty much walk around, move my feet around, and then because the chair is so high, it's just like getting out of a regular chair almost. You know, the water temp is 35 degrees and I'm in 40 feet of water, a quarter mile from shore, so I'm not going to mess around too much with the stability, but I figured I would just point that out for you guys. But like I said, we're going to zoom on into shore here, and then once we get loaded up, we'll go over our findings from today. I severely underestimated how heavy this thing will be when it's done. It's not bad to wheel around, but coming back up the ramp, it's a lot harder going down. But I was out there for about an hour and a half. I knew I wasn't going to do much fishing. I was honestly out there with a side goal of trying to find bait, which I didn't do. Yeah, I'm winded. But we got up to 6 miles an hour with everything on here, coming back with the wind. And you know, that can change, you know, with how much stuff you've got, how many rods, current, wind, stuff like that. But 6 miles an hour in a kayak is legit. That was pretty cool. You guys almost saw me flip it when my foot slipped, which, yeah, we gotta avoid that. But I think I've figured out a solution, because both pedals have to move. One has to come back for the other to go forward. So if I just keep both my feet there and only move it back, it can only go so far. It's kind of like a safety. I'm really sucking air. But another thing I noticed is that this is a lot drier than my Slayer Max was. There's not much water in here at all, and pretty much all of it is stuff that splashed over because it's kind of windy out. But we played with the graphs a little bit, if these geese would allow me to talk. Played with the graphs a little bit, played with some settings. Things are definitely going to change, but I like where they're at for now. Still got to get Mega Live on here. I still have to put Mega Live on here though, so that will definitely help when we get that on there. But it was fun to get out, just mess around and be back on the water, and take this bad boy out for a spin. I have an idea that I want to try out with the viewers here. This kayak definitely needs a name. We can't just refer to it as the build or the kayak. I think we should name it. So it's the gray goose color from Native, so it's gray. Majority of it's gray with some black mixed in there. If any of you have some ideas on what to name this kayak, definitely comment those down below. But I believe that is going to do it for us today for Maiden Voyage. It is windy, it is cold, I'm still sucking air, and my fingers and toes are cold. But I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys coming along for the build. Still have to put Mega Live 2 on there. Still have to. I got stuff coming out of my nose. Still got to get this thing ready for Texas and Tennessee and all the cool places we're going to take it. But like I said, I appreciate you guys for watching. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at OKBassin. I'll post a lot more on there just because it's easier, less of a time commitment to sit down and edit a video. But thank you all for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.